Remember to wait for the microphone, please. Jim?
Yeah. Kobe, before tonight's game, were you nervous and or anxious, and were you bound and determined to go out tonight, both guns blazing?
No, I was. I tried to. I didn't watch the news. I didn't watch any of the commentary or reading anything because it just would make me extremely emotional. I knew coming into the night, I just didn't want to play bad. So I kind of focused on the game and started the game was horrendous. I had to settle down. But I had a little bit of nerves. Once the game got going a little bit, I think it was
something. You've talked about storytelling a lot this year and what you're going to do. Is this the perfect ending for your story? And how do you encapsulate this season and tonight?
I mean, the perfect ending would have been a championship. That's perfect ending to me. Tonight was trying to go out, playing hard, and try to put on a show as much as I possibly could. And, felt good to do that.
Kobe, wanted to ask you two questions. First of all, would you accept a script like this for your new story company? Would you accept or reject a script like this?
Yeah, after debates in the story room of why winning a championship is not in question, then yes, I would have accepted this one.
But my serious question is, what does it mean to you? We know what a competitor you are. We've talked about that for 20 years. We've seen that in you. When you come through with a performance like this, which is what you wanted to do, what does it mean to you to be able to call on the abilities that you have to come through and look like your old self to some degree?
Honestly, I can't believe it's actually happening. This is kind of crazy to me. It's hard to believe that it happened this way. It really is. I'm still in shock about it. And just the outpouring of support all night long, my former teammates and fans and family. It was just, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm still in shock about it. And I think now I'll allow myself to go back and read a lot of things and watch some of the commentary and videos and just kind of take it all in.
Ahorita, un gran final para una gran carrera.
Gracias.
¿Cómo te sientes? 60 puntos, terminas en el pináculo de tu carrera con 60 puntos.
No, me siento muy bien, muy feliz, ¿no? Es muy difícil hablar como me siento, porque es como un sueño. No siempre una cosa que es muy posible.
Kobe, from the energy in the crowd to all the tribute videos playing everywhere to your former teammates being there and celebrities, what do you think that one thing you're going to remember most when you're sitting up there right now that you won't take away?
I think the fans, the reaction from the fans, the chanting, the support, the encouragement. I mean, I was just really tired. And just like I gotta continue to push it because the fan support was tremendous. And I think that's the thing I'm most.
Kobe, you said before the game that tomorrow you're planning on working out in Bryant and then going to work at your company, your business. Is that still the plan based on how your body feels right now?
I have to. That's a very slippery slope. Yeah, I've done my research for players post. It's kind of like the tomorrow. Then all of a sudden it's no. So I think the important thing is to get into the routine, to maintain discipline, to find a new routine. I've been in a certain routine for my entire career, and I think the worst thing that I could possibly do is not have one, because then you wake up without a sense of purpose or a sense of direction. So I have to find a new routine, and I have to get to it and be comfortable.
You talked earlier about trying to keep this day as normal as you can. How did this day lead up to the championship?
Didn't work out that way. It worked out that way, in a good way. I mean, there was so many people to talk to, items to be signed, pictures to be taken, and I just gave myself up to that. This is fine. This is cool, man. Just let it go. Just let it ride. Just enjoy it. And it was fun.
Kobe, ¿te llegaste a imaginar antes del partido que fueras a tener un partido como este? Ni en tus mejores sueños.
No, claro que no es posible, eso no es posible. No sé qué puedo, no sé, no tengo más que decir. Es un sueño. No me imagino, nunca puedo imaginar que este partido o este juego va a ser así. Nunca.
Kobe, at what moment were you most emotional tonight? When did it really take you over?
There were a lot of points there where I started getting emotional. When we first ran out of the tunnel, in which you catch it, catch myself. Okay, I put on my jersey and say, okay, this is the last time I'm going to put on the jersey. You know what I mean? It's the last time I run out of tunnel. And like when those moments happen, you catch yourself. You start getting really emotional. And then I say, okay, you got to block that out. Because none of that makes a difference whatsoever. Come out here and completely lay an egg. You completely mess up the situation, so you have to concentrate and focus, and then you can be nostalgic all you want, later on tonight and tomorrow.
All right, so Kobe.
Bill, hold on, Bill.
Sorry. Two questions. One, what did it mean to you, or how did it hit you when you heard Magic say that you're the greatest to wear the purple and gold? And two, how closely were you watching the tribute videos as they poured in, and which ones jumped out?
I refuse to believe it, because Magic is my hero. Like, I don't think you guys really understand how much of a diehard fan I was, like a Laker fan. Like, it was like, Magic was all over my wall. I used to wear really big knee pads. Because Magic wore really big knee pads, you know what I mean? I used to practice the baby hunt, like, and so he is and always will be number one. Always. And the tribute videos, I was able to peek up and look and check them out, from time to time. And, I enjoyed them all, man. It was, hopefully, I'll get a chance to, at some point, go back and just look at them all and just kind of
So Kobe, I know that there was the jersey and the tunnel and all of that. You block it out for the game. The game ends, you give your speech. When you walk off the court for the last time as a player, what's going through your head in those 5 seconds?
Don't trip. No, I mean, it's just, it's surreal. It's hard to describe. I mean, it's almost like you're in a fog. Everything is moving extremely slow, yet extremely fast. And trying to look, like take it all in, trying to observe. I'm not quite sure where I'm going. Just trying to take it all in. It's very difficult to do. But I it's like a dream. This is a dream.
There's a few cameras around here, so they can be watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the coolest thing is that my kids actually saw me play like I used to play. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, Dad. I said, yeah, I used to do this pretty often. They're like, really? Dude, YouTube it. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool to actually see that.
Kobe, can you take a step back and listen to the 60s sing? Can you just take a step back now?
I can't. I mean, I'm doing it now. I just can't. I can't believe this happened. Like I can't even. This is crazy to me. Man. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I can't. What? There's no way I could possibly imagine this happening. And, just deeply honored by the fans, and to be able to put on that type of show for them, and because of all the support that they've given me. How we grew up together, the fans that been coming here from day one. And so to give them this type of show on the last one is means everything.
Kobe, as the points are mounting quickly, 20 and 30 and 40, the fans are whooping it up. What are you and your teammates saying to each other? You can see the smiles.
My teammates were just continuing to encourage me, continuing to say, shoot, 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 shoot. It's like reverse. You know, it's a weird year. You go from being a villain to now being some type of a hero, and then go from everybody saying pass the ball to shoot the ball. It's like really strange. But I enjoyed it, man. They were very encouraging. They continued to feed me and set pictures of me and stuff. And this felt like a sense of responsibility to continue to play. There were times when I drove to the basket, where my legs were just like, what are you nuts? And I just throw the ball up and it goes in. I was like,
Kobe, aquí. Dos preguntas. Dentro de 20 o 30 años, ¿qué recordarás de esta noche? Y la segunda es, ¿qué significó para ti que Magic Johnson hablara sobre ti antes del partido?
Pero la segunda pregunta, a ver, Magic hablando de mí antes del juego, significa todo, porque es siempre el número uno para mi corazón, siempre. Y 20 años, 30 años, todo este día, todo el día, arribando aquí, preparando para el juego, todas las fotos, los autógrafos, hablando con mis compañeros de antes, los fans. Estas son las memorias que recuerdo mucho.
Two quick ones on your left. In your new commercial, you're encouraging everyone to sing their hatred of you. Throughout your career, how vital was the hate to drive you to what you did?
It's extremely necessary for me, because that's what I fed on. And I think at that time, to be embraced would have been like kryptonite for me. Because the darkness, those dark emotions, is what I used to drive that isolation. That's when I grew up comfortable. So I would refuse to allow anything else but that. Even saying things that create some type of animosity. To just continue to use that as fuel to propel forward. It's extremely, extremely necessary. If you wanted to beat me, all you gotta do is embrace me at that time, and I would have been done.
The flip side of that tonight was everyone coming together, former teammates. I don't know if you saw what was outside, the people massing outside. So, what was it like, and how did it feel to be the center of this unifying moment?
It's surreal. It really is. What I try to do is not think about it. I try to go through my routine as normal as possible and think about the craft, think about the game, who you match up with, how's the defense going to play you. I try to go back to the basics, not think too much about the bigness of the moment. Just focus on those details.
Kobe. Back here. What's up? You alluded to this after Jay's question just about embracing kind of the villain role, the hate, all this. A lot of people were so used to seeing only that ferocious, competitive killer Kobe that this year, as you kind of let your guard down and this brighter kind of demeanor has come out, people kind of wondered, I've even heard people debate. So is that the real Kobe? Where's the real Kobe? What is this, like, the public side of this for you been about in terms of kind of letting go a little bit, being able to be kind of more of this joyous persona publicly as opposed to the killer kind of persona that you were carrying for so long?
I'm both. Just like everybody in the show. It's a very simple concept when you think about it. But we're all both. We all have a little hero and villain inside of us, man. It's just depending on perspective. One day we were driving back from school with my kids. We were having a conversation about villains in movies. I think we were talking about Baltimore or something. They asked me, so what makes a villain a villain? And I was like, oh, is this like one of those daddy moments where you can't mess this up with me? And then I thought, I said, my kids were all allergic to bees. And so I asked, I said, you know, if a bee is flying around your head, what are you going to do? She just wanted to take a magazine and roll it up and go try to knock it out the window. I said, okay, well, to you, is the bee the hero or the villain? She said, well, the villain. I said, well, what about the bee that's flying around minding its own business? Is it the hero or the villain? Are you the hero? She goes, well, I would be the villain. I said, well, exactly. It's all a matter of perspective. Right, so that's a simple way to describe it. I think we all are both. It depends what perspective you look at it.
Kobe, 2 questions. First, if you will try to summarize what happened tonight, it will be like this. Kobe retired and Steph Curry at the Golden State to create the new history. How do you see this change of time? How do you think of the league that will be without?
I think this has been an amazing day for sports fans, basketball fans in particular. It's been a great day with them setting such an unbelievable record. 73 wins. That's ridiculous. I'm sure it happened tonight. It's been a great night in basketball history.
Second question, do you have something to say to your fans in the other side of the world? You know, millions of people didn't go to work to see your games in China.
Yeah, me out, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, see you soon. Thanks.
Go, how would you describe driving up here today and seeing what was going on around this area just for you? And at the same time, how emotionally draining was that part of the entire day and be able to dig deep like you did and come up with a big 6-0?
You know, seeing everything that was taking place before, just, you know, I was enjoying it, I was very appreciative of it, and then I quickly get right back to my saying, okay, you gotta go out there and perform. And so I was able to focus and try not to get too emotional. I think that would take away from the performance. And even despite my best efforts, you can still see at the start of the game, you know, still nervous, still emotional about it, and had to settle down. So
You were Bryant pretty good in the third quarter, weren't you?
I was tired. I was tired. Jack pushed through it. This is say that for what? I was just hoping I didn't hurt something. That'd be a blessed you.
Go right here. I've asked you this question before under very different circumstances, and you didn't like the question then.
Give it a shot again.
Is this the last time, officially, is this the last time that we see Kobe Bryant play basketball?
Well, I mean, you know, now it's like, you know, Twitter and Instagram and all sorts of stuff. You might catch a glimpse of him shooting at a gym or something, or something like that. I mean, it's about it.
Are you pleased with this decision and where you are
I
now?
mean, yeah, I feel great. I mean, I feel I'm extremely happy. This is like a very joyful day to be able to have this experience and have this moment. But yeah, I would never play an NBA game again. There are a lot of people say, yeah, you never say never.
Kobe, thank you very much first of all on behalf of my organization and all Turkish fans and all other international fans all over the world. When you enter the locker room for the last time after seeing your jersey, number 24, what kind of emotions came to your mind?
Oh, that's what I thought. I was like, man, this is really happening. This is really happening. And I had those moments all day today where the memories come in. I put on my jersey, put on my socks, put on my sneakers. This is the last time I did this. Then having to, okay, let's get out there and play. Those moments all were there throughout the entire day. Preparing for the game at home, icing your ankles, icing your knees, icing your shoulder, getting dressed, all of that stuff. Going through the last night.
Kobe, you played for 20 years. There's lots of different phases, different chapters that you can look at and hang on to and call their favorites the most interesting. When you kind of go back through your career, what are the parts that stick out to you, whether it's most challenging, most interesting, most pure, that type of thing?
Personally, I think the 3 seasons in a row of having season-ending injuries, that was like after the Achilles, it's like, okay, that was my one major injury. I can come back from this one. People say I can't, but I would. I came back and kind of working myself back into it. So knocked down 3 years in a row, man. Try to bounce back again from that. I'm just happy to be able to sit here healthy and having finished the season. But those 3 years, I think, sticks the most to me because internally that was the most challenging.
And Kobe, the stuff we saw tonight was stuff. It was almost like you were transported back against the Celtics in 2010. You know, did you at any point forget where you were and think in your mind that you were somewhere else?
Yes, that was the beauty of it. It's kind of like an inner struggle, right? Because you want to try to appreciate the moment. But to appreciate the moment, you must know where you are. And when you appreciate and know where you are, it takes you out of your zone, it takes you out of your rhythm. So it was a constant dance. So what you saw tonight, you saw him hit 3, 4, 5 shots in a row. And it's, oh man, it's just, can't believe this is happening. Oh, this is the next 5. You try to settle yourself back in. Right? So it's a constant dance of trying to just accept the moment versus just trying to digest it.
So, do you feel like you'll ever find?
I still have not figured out how to figure out where the questions are coming from.
I'm like ducking down.
Seriously, I can never see you.
Super. Vic's house over there now.
I can spot Vic a mile away. That's one of the guys I'll never have trouble finding.
Do you think that you'll ever find anything that you're as good at and as passionate at as basketball?
Passionate, absolutely. Listen, I love the art of storytelling. It's hard for people to understand it, but I do this every day, all day. I was at the office today from 8 to 2. You know, I love it. Absolutely love it. If I'll be as good at it, I don't know, but I'm going to leave no stone unturned in the art of storytelling, just like I had my entire basketball career. That I will promise you.
Kobe, il finale è stato come tutti ce lo stavamo aspettando. Hai detto che non giocherai più in NBA, lasci aperta una porticina come l'Italia è chiusa.
No.
E cosa farai? Hai detto domani ti alzi e ti alleni.
Sì.
Cosa farai dopodomani, nei prossimi giorni? Come affronterai?
Stessa cosa. Vado all'officina, lavoro, scrivo, le cose così. Però ritornerò sicuramente in Italia per aiutare i giovani a giocare questo gioco che è bellissimo. Però per me giocare professionale ancora, no, questa volta è chiusa.
Cody, even how the last 3 seasons have gone, what does it mean to you to be able to walk off the court on your own 2 feet? I mean, aside from playing well, and were there any times this year, given how you were feeling, that you thought, I might have to make it that finish line?
Yeah, plenty of those times. And, it is a great sense of accomplishment to be able to close the season out healthy. Not healthy, but finish. But there was a time, and I think it was after the Dallas game, where earlier in the season, we were just I was just thinking, like, how is this possible? And I know how much work I put in some of the time. Maybe this is father time. This is just what happens. You know, having that was a very, very tough moment. I didn't know how to pull myself up. And then I decided, what the hell is this? I have to figure it out. And I continued to struggle. Like a month and a half after that. Just like, what else did you do? Just kind of keep going. That was the moment where it was just like, I don't know if I'm doing this thing.
Kobe, they virtually sold the place out in merchandise. What does that say to you?
Well, I mean, it says that the fans are really appreciative of this moment and want to have something that they maybe can remember this night by.
Kobe, aquí. Esta organización te aprecia bastante, te abrió las puertas con mucho amor y mucho cariño, sobre todo el señor Jerry Boss. Dime, ¿qué es lo que tú le dirías si él estuviera presente en este momento de tu salida?
Gracias. Gracias por haber verte en mí. Fue un jugador muy joven y muchas personas no creen en mí, mis talentos. Gracias por haber esta confianza. Porque para mí significa todo. Muchísimas gracias.
You got it right here. Going out
winning means to you and how much this franchise means to you. Now that they've kind of pivoted to whatever happens next, what do those young guys that you played with need to do to get this franchise back up? And what are your expectations for how this franchise will rebuild?
Well, what I told them a lot after the games, the most important thing during this offseason is for them to really work together. Right? You know, it's easy sometimes for them to break apart, but I think it's really important for the younger guys, like D'Angelo, Jordan, and to continue to stay in touch and to work together and continue to figure out together where you like the ball. This rhythm, watch film together. Because they have to build this thing as a unit. And that was my message to them. And secondly, being there all day. This is not, listen, the reason I can stay here in front of you guys and feel extremely comfortable with my decisions because I gave my soul to this game. And I just nothing more I can give. Nothing. And see, if you guys feel like that at the end of your career, you will be just as comfortable as I am. I'm telling you, it goes by fast. If you don't give it your all, you're going to regret it. You're absolutely going to regret it. And don't be that guy. Get yourself in the gym, work as hard as you possibly can, and hopefully they got the best.
Kobe, it seems like you'll always be a part of this Laker family. Will we see you back here working with some of the younger guys maybe from time to time or being a part of things?
I won't see me doing it, but I'll be doing it though. Only when they drive out to Orange County, then you're more than welcome. But yeah, now I'll be working with the guys, talking to them, and other players in our league too. I love the game, and I love to share the knowledge that I've accumulated, the knowledge that's been passed down to me from great players that came before. So I'll definitely be sharing that. In Orange County, though.
Down for 2 more.
Entiendo, yo entiendo que ahora que ni lo puedes creer que llegas a ese punto en tu vida y mereces tanto tiempo retirado, pero es una pregunta como la de ella. ¿Nos das el honor de verla en el futuro como parte de esta liga? Y luego mi segunda pregunta es, ¿qué tan importante fue el apoyo de la afición latina que tuviste durante su tiempo?
Muy importante los fans latinos, porque cuando llegó aquí, esos fans eran los fans que me abrazaron más, con mucha pasión. Entonces yo le digo, dame 2 años, 3 años, voy a hablar un poquito de español. Y ahora mi español no es muy bueno, pero puedo hablar un poquito, ¿no? Sí, entonces ellos significan todo para mí. Tener una esposa que es latina también es muy significante. Mis hijas. Y la primera pregunta que fue.
Que si nos das el honor de verte como parte de esta liga.
Bueno, es un gran honor para mí, no puedo imaginar. Cuando fui pequeño, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Jim Barry, Jerry West, esos son mis ídolos, ¿no? Para mí sentar aquí, ser una de esas personas, para esos otros jugadores, no puedo imaginarlo. Era un niño que jugaba en Italia por todos estos años. Sentarme aquí en este momento, no lo puedo creer.
Kobe, nuevamente felicidades.
Gracias.
¿Qué le dejas a la NBA? ¿Qué legado le dejas al futuro de esta?
Que tiene que jugar con mucha pasión. Mucha pasión. Ama este medio. Tienes que amarlo con todo de ti. Eso es el regalo que se puede dejar con el futuro de la NBA. Esas son las 2 cosas que te voy a regalar.
Last 2, Bill, and then Serena.
We rarely see you wear your jersey in here. You don't want to take it off, do you?
Yeah, let's go with that. No, I just figured, tonight I come in here early because I know you guys got a deadline and stuff.
I like his idea.
Come on.
And it's not like I have to ice. It would take some more time. I have to ice. I have to stretch. I have to do modality. What am I doing that for? The treadmill tomorrow? You know what I mean? So I'm able to come in here faster and get going. I don't know, walking like they sprayed me with champagne. I was kind of like, that's only for championships, but all right. So I'm smelling a little bit like champagne. But on a serious note, you're right. You're right. Keeping this jersey on and taking it off, it's going to be very, very strange. It's really strange.
Kobe, you perfectly led me to my next question. I was walking around the arena tonight and I must have heard at least a half dozen people saying, "Oh my God, this feels like Game 7." and you said so many times that Game 7, 2010 was your favorite championship. How did the energy in the arena compare to that Game 7? And how is the championship feeling different than this kind of feeling of finality right now?
Game 7, the energy in Game 7 was high energy. It was a very nervous energy. It was very tense. It was like the fans wanted to explode, but they didn't know if they could, if they should. Because everybody was just kind of on pins and it was like watching a scary movie. You're just kind of sitting there. You don't want to really move. You don't want to jinx the situation. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, that's the energy of the Game 7 until we finally won it and the place erupted. Tonight it was more festive. You know, there wasn't the pressure. It was more just a celebration. And so the energy is completely different. It's still both intense, just different forms of intensity.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Guys, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I mean, I've liked most of you guys in my career. I've hated some of you guys in my career, but then come to actually appreciate everything that you guys do. And, truly, thank you so much for all of these years. I couldn't. A lot of things that you guys have written have inspired me, pushed me, and have helped me make me the player that I am today. And I think you guys truly understand the impact that you have on players and the things that you guys write, good and bad. You guys can help inspire and shape the future generation of NBA basketball players and the sports industry as a whole. Because the words are very powerful things. So I just really want to thank you guys for everything that you've done for me and continue to do for the game. So appreciate it. Thank you.